Jawords in a mysterious way. You love your one another and be serious, yeah.
When the city rain and fall, I just Jawords. Every day I've got Jawords on my mind. Yes. Can't stop Jawords. From your mother card to when you first a ball, first time you get a dream, to when you just a crawl, limitless realities, just a phenomenon, not take me to your first time, to when you little bit and learn to tell your first lie. Was it when Adam and Eve did the first bite? If it's a fruit from a snake, no man not try. Read from your third eye and looking at your memories before the days of Egypt, when Kemet and Cushite had the deepest secrets. I was there when them crucify and nail up Jesus, then him rise like the sun, like a flaming phoenix. I was there when the seven seas got broke by niggas. It was written in my DNA since I was fetus. And we're born when I Rastafari teach us, 'cause the essence of life is in us.
I'm in the birds that fly, I'm in the breeze, and in the sky so high, and the deep blue seas. Find me in your lover's eyes, I'll pull you in. The breath flowing like the tide, and the melodies I sing.
Study the earth cycle, the sun and the moon and the stars, them will guide you. Life gets a shot, there is no time to idle. Look deep inside and your purpose will find you. African scrolls in our history remind you. For nurture your soul, make the cosmic revive you. Silver and gold is a thing that will blind you. Polluting your soul, the system designed to. Hey, if I wait pan for judgment come, some a wait pan God fi fly down. With two angels dressed up in a white gown. Some a wait pan Pastor Jim Brown, boy. And some a praise up them banking come now. I tap your mind when we beat the engage jump. 'Cause you can't take vanity in a Jaja kingdom. Can't take vanity in a Jaja kingdom.
I'm in the birds that fly, I'm in the breeze, and in the sky so high, and the deep blue seas. Find me in your lover's eyes, I'll pull you in. The breath flowing like the tide, and the melodies I sing.
Hey, greetings, family. Welcome into Jawworks Radio. And so blessed to be here tonight on this very, very, very beautiful night. Starlit, moonlit night here on the riverside, fireside. Welcome into Jawworks Radio. My name is D-Row. I'm going to be here for the next period of time, bringing the healing music for the family worldwide, and want to let everybody know you're listening in live and direct. It's KIDE Hoopa Tribal Radio, Hoopa, beautiful Hoopa Valley, California. Big up Natina Way family. Big up the family listening in Nigeria, Onyx FM. Big up the family, reggaeworldmusic.com. And big up the family, Rude Boy Radio, 808 in Hawaii, and all across the world, jawworksradio.com. And family, this is not a normal, everyday episode. This is a very special episode. We got two extremely talented artists with us tonight. First off, I want to introduce Rebecca Kodis to my right and Raphael Groten to my left. Thank you guys both so much for coming in to the I&amp Studio to grace us.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, brother. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes. And family, what you haven't heard yet, you will hear soon, but I can tell you, just hearing the warm-ups and getting the sound checks and everything, it's been a powerful vibration here. We got our chaga tea. We're all set for the night. Gonna have some fun, so sit back, get ready for some serious sound healing, healing tones, as we always do. We focus, the root is the reggae here at Jawworks Radio, but we always bring in an indigenous vibration and a lot of different healing sounds. So there's really I don't really prefer to deal with the genres, because there's so much beyond what could restrict to this one specific genre or whatever. But the first time I heard your guys' music, I was blown away. And when I found out you were local, I'm like, all right, I got to try to link with these people. So once again, thank you for being here.
So glad you reached out. Absolutely.
Yeah. So neighbors as we are, we're here in East Middlebury, y'all from Bristol, a few miles away up the road. So yes. So family, I kind of want to pass the mic over to you guys for a little bit. We talked a little bit about how we're going to start the show, but and I want to get into some of your roots of how you guys got into the music. But if you don't mind, if you want to maybe start us out with some kind of sound invocation, prayers, whatever the vibration is you're feeling is what I'm feeling as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's great.
Thank you one and all for being here with us. Want to take a moment to bring us into the present moment. Take the time to be here now. Letting go of the morning, the afternoon, or the evening, wherever you are in your day. And there's the reverb. Here I am. In a bigger space all of a sudden. It's good. In our busy world, we rarely take the time to slow down, fully arrive present in what it is we're doing. I want to give us that moment here in this precious time we have together. Allow us to sink in deeper to the medicine that is sound. And so I give thanks for this day, for this night, all of the beauty that surrounds me in my world, my health, my wealth and well-being, my gifts, my challenges, the love that I feel inside and all around me. I open wide to receive all of this beauty in this life. I give thanks for my guides and teachers in this world and in the other worlds. My ancestors, all of my relations, all that is. In a sacred way, I invite all to be here now and join in our sound with prayers for healing, forgiveness, compassion, love.
Oh my goodness. That was amazing. Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Thank you.
So family listening in, now you're getting to feel how we're breathing in strength and breathing out our stress. And Raphael and Rebecca are here tonight to help us on our journey. We all got our personal journeys, you know. We all got our struggles. We all have our strengths, and nobody has our unique fingerprint, right? Mm-hmm. So we're all different representatives of the Most High Creator here on Earth, you know, to share our unique spark with the world. And I really love having you guys here to share your spark. It's really amazing.
Thank you so much.
So tonight's gonna be a special night. God, I'm hearing you guys play. I got all this music queued up from like your recorded music, but I mean, you're here in the studio. Like, I feel like,
yeah, we got the strings out here.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to hear a lot of, as much as possible from what you guys can play is kind of what I'm feeling right now. But before we get into, you know, maybe a couple more tunes, let's maybe just chat about, like, you know, some of your guys' musical journey, like how clearly you both have extensive training and experience playing multiple instruments, and that's a big part of it, right? You have like the technical side, and then there's a spiritual side, being connected to that instrument and how it found you, or you found it, or you found each other. But I'd love to hear, you know, any and all of that. And I don't know, Rebecca, like if we can start maybe with you and just tell us a little bit about how you got started with music. I know, I believe what I kind of understand is your main instrument is the violin, but clearly you play other instruments as well. So
yeah, well, I started playing violin when I was 4. Grew up in a musical family. My father played harpsichord. My mother played the flute. My oldest brother was playing clarinet and my sister violin. And so I got lots of, you know, exposure, and came home one day when I was 4 and asked my dad, who was out in the garden, if I could learn to play the violin. And surprisingly, his response was, ask your mother, which doesn't make any sense because he totally supported it. But so I started playing. I guess I started with private lessons right away, and some kind of a Suzuki / normal way of studying, and then started going to music school when I was 7, and Saturday programs 9 to 5 every week, orchestra, chamber music, lessons, master classes, you know, pretty serious stuff, and then theory, and did that till I was 17, went to Laundry School of Music and then New England Conservatory, and minored in music in college, played in the Boston Philharmonic for a few years in grad school. And in my late 20s, when I moved to Vermont, I started improvising with some singer-songwriters. Actually, my first ever improv experience was with Sandra Wright, who was a blues and jazz singer in the Burlington area at the time. And never stopped. It was a scary experience, but
how about like this sound healing sort of music? I mean, what drew you to that, and how did you find it? I mean,
that was I was playing around a little bit with sound, but mostly when I met Raphael, this is when I got really into it and started using those instruments more, and
right
more intentionally. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Raphael, your turn.
All right.
No, but seriously, like, you know, again, like, how did, you know, what's kind of the roots in music for yourself as well? Mm-hmm. Same thing. Clearly, you got extensive training and experience, but also, again, at what point did you? I know you spoke earlier of the drum as shamanic work, and I mean, the drum is so many things. The drum is a communicator. It's our heartbeat. You know, it's like without the drum. And I love your point earlier that, and I remember hearing this before and seeing this, that like every single one common denominator amongst shamanic cultures across the world is the drum. Mm-hmm. And if you can speak on that as well, and as well as your roots in music.
It was a real musical family I grew up in. singing songs in the car, family gatherings, multiple guitars, folk music, New York, 70s. Dad had a huge record collection, classical, jazz, Latin, bossa nova, folk. There was always music playing. My father played the harpsichord too. Strange, like. I remember playing the recorder, which is like very similar to a flute, right? And that was really the first instrument I can remember. And then I remember the saxophone in 4th grade to 11th, tenor sax. So I was trained, classically to read music and play in a concert band that way. But once I picked up a guitar at like 13, the sax lost appeal because the guitar was just engrossed me, and I started writing songs and folk songs, and eventually in school studied a lot of Latin, jazz, Afro-Cuban, Brazilian music. I'm a lover of world music from all over, and you'll hear that in the influences in some of what we do. I guess for me, sound healing, the power of sound as healing happened when my son had a near-death accident, and he's 4.5 months old. Rather than get into that story, which was a profound experience in my life of compassion and forgiveness. We had a harp player come into the hospital the day after, and he was fine, and he's fine today, but it was frightening. And we almost lost him. And this harpist came in, and when she started to play, the whole family, everyone who was there, we just started crying. And I realized wow, music heals, it transforms. All this energy that was inside that we didn't know how to get out. The heartstrings, it just brought it pouring out. And I understood at that point that from that firsthand experience, this is how music can heal. I started to play a lot of more solo guitar at that point, acoustic guitar. And 10 years later, maybe, was volunteering at the hospital, playing all this music, which became my first album, Journey Home, 2015. But even before the sound healing really struck me in 2005, and I studied for a good solid 3 years all of the instruments, from the gong to the crystal bowls and the Himalayan brass and chimes, and picked up the native flutes and started to dive into that stuff about 20 years ago. But as you mentioned, the shaman's drum came to me prior to, in some shamanic work that I began. So that's always been the root healing instrument for me. The journey state through shamanic drumming, the steady beat, going and visiting the guides in the other worlds, retrieving information, bringing it back for myself or others. So much. There's so much with sound and music. I love it. I could talk forever.
We got all night, but it's a late night, so I definitely want to respect y'all's time and everything. But
We're good.
No, I mean, personally, I would love to hear a little more. So when you talk about tapping into the other worlds and retrieving some information, bringing it back, which whatever the purpose may be, different purposes, I'm sure. But can you expound on that a little bit?
Sure. So, I guess the first experience I had with shamanism was in this holistic health class at UVM, 1993. It was like the best class I took at college. It's a night class, 3 hours. We'd go in, and every week we had a different guest speaker. We had a network chiropractor. We had a macrobiotic chef. We had a healing touch, a channeler. We had a shaman come in. And the shaman taught us about how to use the drum by guiding us on a journey to retrieve a power animal. So we talk about totems in shamanic work. And again, another universal understanding in the world, how they're all connecting with spirit guides, often animals or birds in this work, in the inner worlds. And we see them in our waking worlds too, whether we're recognizing that they're talking to us, you know. Yeah. So in this class, she led us on a journey to meet a power animal. The basic practice of going into the shaman's tunnel, into the other worlds. And this is a map that, again, is universal. When we started to realize that people were doing this all around the world, we started to also realize they were basically doing the same practice, which is to go into the trance state with the drum. And they've done these double-blind studies where, with a steady drum beat, after a while, everyone starts to see things in their head, people or animals or totems, guides, ancestors. So a basic shamanic practice is to follow the drum into the other worlds with an intention to meet with your spirit helpers or your spirit guides, which takes time to develop relationship with, as any relationship, right? With an intention to go and either have a question answered, or sometimes we'll just drum to see what the day has to hold, what information wants to come down, like a prayer. I'm open, I'm going to go in there. And the more you practice, the more adept you become in going down into that space. And then seeing these inner worlds that are visionary states, really. And they're brought on by the drum. And we really can all access that. You can also use a rattle to enter into those same states and retrieve information. And you would do that for yourself, but traditionally also the shaman would be doing it on the behalf of someone who is coming to them for help. So you may have heard of power animal retrieval or soul retrieval, that sort of thing. Very similar.
Yes. So I think, actually, I don't think I know that we are all in need of a healing. Like the world's, it's crazy as far as what's going on out there, right? But we know that we create our own realities too, to a certain extent, and connecting with the spirits is a big part of that. So,
Yeah.
I wonder if you two wouldn't mind bringing us back into that spirit world with some of this healing music.
Absolutely.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Love to.
Invite us all to come into a quiet, comfortable place. Taking your time to be here now. And preparing yourself to connect with your inner guides. Perhaps feeling any tension in your body and relaxing, letting it go. If you have an understanding of the chakras or the energy that aligns with your spine, feeling them all opening. At the base of the spine, the root, feeling that open to the earth. Connecting and grounding. Drawing up that energy with your breath. Holding gratitude in the heart. Feeling the top of the head at the crown. Placing our awareness there. And allowing that to open up. And feel the energy that pours endlessly down into us naturally. Filling the heart. Feeling into your energy field now. Perhaps it feels more relaxed. And recognizing and placing your awareness on this luminous egg that surrounds you. And just resting there. Allowing your body to find homeostasis, trusting in its capacity to heal body, mind, and spirit.
I feel very, very lucky to be in this room right now. And on behalf of everybody in Jawworks Radio, I know what they're thinking. Please, can you please play? Can you please play more? But seriously, that was so powerful. But right now, I could physically feel like stress leaving my body as you were playing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It works.
Yes. And like a tingly. You could feel like when it leaves your body, like on the extremities, like the fingers and the toes, like a tingly, especially on my fingers.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Feeling that energy coming out. Like,
Yeah.
I don't normally feel that. Right? But when we just take a little moment,
Right.
slow down, tune in, open up,
Yeah.
starts flowing out the toes, the fingers,
Yeah.
the nose.
Eyeballs.
Absolutely.
Anywhere.
Absolutely.
But I really would like it, as long as you guys are willing, just to keep
Yeah.
it flowing. Like this
Yeah.
is,
This is fun.
this is beautiful.
Thank you. We're grateful to capture this stuff in this sort of studio setting. We're often doing it live, and to know that what we're capturing here will be able to be heard by more and more people
Yes.
is such a blessing to
Yeah.
us in our work. Thank
Yes. And before we play, or before you guys go into your next track, can you speak a little bit? Because, Raphael, you have a lot of solo albums, and I love all of them. I have to say one of my favorites is like when it's the two of you together have, as far as I know, just one album together.
Correct. Yeah.
But can you speak on that album in particular, since you're both here tonight with us?
Yeah. We met playing a kirtan, devotional call and response chanting. A friend brought us both into the band, and that's where we met. Long story short, it took many months for us to realize what we were actually here to do together. And still years now, we're realizing more and more what we have to offer together. So I was recording before I met Rebecca,
Becca's fine.
as we call her, like officially. Just don't call it Rebecca in like a certain tone, like Rebecca.
It's taken a while to bring my my given name back.
We honor Rebecca. We do. We honor Rebecca. So when we had developed enough, I had material and she was playing on top of it, and we were starting to sing together and perform, and we recognized we had enough material. It was time to record, and we planned to record it on our own, and I share this with the listeners because this is part of my practice, is attuning to my intuition, not just with the drum, but under the stars, listening. There's a lot of information that is coming at us all at all times. Are we feeling it? Are we sensing it? Right. So that intuition said, go back to Will Ackerman's studio and record this album. And for those who don't know Will Ackerman, just go look him up. He's kind of the godfather of new age guitar, acoustic guitar. And he happens to be in Vermont. So we went back to his studio and recorded Unity there. And multiple layers of flutes and many Becca's playing on top of herself to create an orchestral feel. I played some percussion, and we recorded that there, and realized during the process of production, the album needed to be called Unity. More and more as we work together and bring our music to the world, we recognize it's for peace and unity, to bring peace and unity, not just the sound healing, but some of the songs you'll get to hear keeping our intention strong on that. So, Unity. It's a wonderful album. Go check it out.
Yes. No, I highly recommend it. Having kind of done a somewhat of a deep dive into it. It's like every single track, is just super powerful, amazing. Rebecca, for you, it sounds like that it was quite a different album from what you had done in the past, really.
Yeah, I've done a lot of recording with singer-songwriters. As I mentioned, I had started that in my late 20s, and mostly playing violin, a little bit of backup singing, and that was all fun. But I realized maybe 5 years or so before I met Raphael, so 10 or 12 years ago, that there was something deeper and more meaningful that was calling me. And I had heard about this guy that lived in Starksboro that was playing guitar and like kind of spiritual guitar music. And in the back of my mind, I always wanted to meet him, and figured that if I was supposed to, I would. And eventually that happened.
Wow.
And
that's so funny that you had heard about you.
Yeah, well,
you knew of the
we,
myth, the man, the legend.
We actually met in 2012.
Yeah, we did.
Briefly.
Oh, okay.
At another
For like
kirtan.
2 minutes.
For like 2 minutes, yeah, with my
Gotcha.
son. And then I was invited to his birthday party by a mutual friend of ours in 2015, and I declined to go because I was probably afraid of what I might have to step into if I followed that.
Right.
At the time, it wasn't right, yeah. But, yep, and then in 2020, we met, and it's been incredible to really step into a different way of being with my instrument, and also opening my voice in a way that I'd sung in choruses growing up, and but hadn't really done a lot of vocal stuff other than, like I said, some backup thing, a little bit here and there. So yeah, being in partnership with him, with Raphael, and playing music together has really helped to like open the voice and build my confidence. And but the healing work, I started studying energy healing. Well, actually, I took a shamanic weekend about 20 years ago, and that opened me to some different types of healing, which I started studying energy healing in like 2010.
Wow.
And did a lot of silent meditation and studied Buddhism. And so I was really deep into this path of spirituality and healing. And I dabbled a little with sound with a friend of mine who was also who was a sound healer, and we had kind of done some co-treatments with people together, and he did sound and I did energy work. And but yeah, so coming into the sound part of my healing practice has been like another layer of depth. And yeah.
It's funny how you mentioned like the vocals, because I had my eyes closed for most of when you guys were performing there, but a couple times like I opened, I'm like, am I hearing your voices here? I mean, you guys are reaching into some depths there for real. It's really powerful. I love it, and you can tell it's like that's the kind of thing that I could feel is not something that like you have to be in a certain state of mind to reach that. Not something that can be, I'm sure it could be taught to some extent, but you have to have the feeling,
Yeah.
There's so much intention, and it's not it's not that we're purposefully intending, but it's about cultivating this feeling state within ourselves that we're imbuing into the music, and you all get to entrain to that. Whatever we bring, whatever all the musicians, whoever we see, right, we're entraining to them. The audience is picking up on the vibes they're laying down. They're paying attention. So it's important for us to sort of come clear, leave our baggage, step right into letting go. After we learn instruments for a while, eventually you have to stop thinking about it in order to really fly, And the stuff that we were just doing, that's all improvisational. So it's important to not have the mind thinking, to drop in. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and that's again like a big shift from being a classical musician.
Right. I imagine so.
Yeah, there's a lot of mind in there.
Yeah. Oh, so interesting. Mm-hmm. Well, on that note, do you...
Let's play a song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
The song is called Singing for Healing.
Yeah, it's too cold down there.
You can just keep it. Okay. Singing for healing. I am singing for healing. I am singing for healing. Spirit, hear me. I am calling. Spirit, hear me. I am calling. I am praying for healing.
ask it for myself and for the world. I ask it for myself and for the world. I am singing for healing. I am singing for healing. And I ask it for myself and for the world. I ask it for myself and for the world. I am praying for healing. I am praying for healing.
Beautiful, beautiful. I feel like I got my own private concert. I know I'm surrounded by thousands of other people in the future who will be listening. But for right now, this is a magical moment. Truly magical. Yeah. If you guys don't mind, why don't we do one more track, one more tune live with you guys, and then we'll run maybe a tune or two and come back for a little more.
Sounds great.
Sounds great.
All right.
Yeah.
Guide me, show me the way, show me the way. Spirit, teach me, show me the way. Show me the way. I remember when I look within and find you there inside, in the subtle dreams between the seas. The hidden realms reside. If anything provides, and love, if anything, is everything. Spirit, guide me, show me the way, show me the way. Spirit, teach me, show me the way, show me the way. I've set the altar and I've made my bed. I've prayed my prayers and I've cleared my head. I've met my shadows and I've made my peace. I've watered seeds of ease. And love is everything, if anything provides, and love, if anything, is everything.
Once again, family, if you're just tuning in, we're live here in the Ioneyez Studio with Raphael Groten and Rebecca Kodis. Your music, it's so powerful, and singing from the spirit, you can really feel it. We're gonna move into a track here from an artist named Dezarie. Of course, everybody here in the reggae, world knows Dezarie. Legend. This is one of my favorite tracks from last year, from 2025, and we speak about like spiritual music, and it's something that clearly like reggae has this strong tradition of spiritual music as well, and healing has been so central. It's like this music that comes, it's got the African roots, it's got the Arawak influence from the indigenous Caribbean, Indian influence, and but really it's that African heartbeat, is what where the root comes from as far as reggae music from the Caribbean. But for me, it's like it's all intertwined. Like it blends so beautiful with what you guys are doing here tonight. Mm-hmm. So let's move forward with Dezarie coming up. Once again, this is a song called "Breathe In Strength" and "Breathe Out Stress."
Babylon, why your breath pass? Breathe in strength, breathe out stress. So show love and fearless. Breathe in strength, breathe out stress. Babylon, why your breath pass? Breathe in strength, breathe out stress. So show love and fearless. Breathe in strength, breathe out stress. Them one we just waiting to exhale from slavery. Plenty hostility to make the vibes be hazy. To turn the earth into an atmosphere to fear the hemisphere. Babylon, the city of adversity. Complex of complexity to make man uneasy. And still continue sequels of unequal daily. Try to make shatter breath mystery so we don't breathe deeply. To have our society full of anxiety. Babylon, why your breath pass? Breathe in strength, breathe out stress. So show love and fearless. Breathe in strength, breathe out stress. Babylon, why your breath pass? Breathe in strength, breathe out stress. So show love and fearless. Breathe in strength, breathe out stress. Once see we up in puffing with anger and raging, and running out of breath, upset, hyperventilating. Some big asking for air cause of the press of young pressure. And those in sufferation feel like they're suffocating. From economical segregation, strangulation, and all of the false teaching them what in circulation. Situation be causing people heart palpitation. Snake toxic to nature and the nation. Babylon, why your breath pass? Breathe in strength, breathe out stress. So show love and fearless. Breathe in strength, breathe out stress. Babylon, why your breath pass? Breathe in strength, breathe out stress. So show love and fearless. Breathe in strength, breathe out stress. Put to rest the respiratory system. Uniform brutality, bronchitis, them victim. Them want exit your oxygen from out of existence. Fixated and fantasize about man asphyxiation. Them want asthma, they breath of life just like an infection. And got the air polluted with them wicked intention. Try to panic attack we with trial tribulation. They toxic to nature and the nation. Babylon, why your breath pass? Breathe in strength, breathe out stress. So show love and fearless. Breathe in strength, breathe out stress. Babylon, why your breath pass? Breathe in strength, breathe out stress. So show love and fearless. Breathe in strength, breathe out stress. Simplicity is a brighter world. The simpler things can bring us great worth. So to the hills and valleys go through. We got so much to be thankful for. The first and everything else after. Praise our source, our creator. Yeah. Every day let's give thanks for life. 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 So many things taken for granted. How many take their life for granted? So many things taken for granted. How many take their life for granted? Many people taken for granted. How many take their life for granted? So many things taken for granted. How many take their life for
Two tracks there from the Empress Dezarie. Big up Dezarie, coming from St. Croix. Such powerful vibrations. She's been putting in her work for, gosh, I remember seeing her back in like 2005 in California, and I was blown away by her presence and just her music. And to see her still putting out music in 2025 and up to now is just beautiful. Last year we had her younger sister on the show, Kenya Eugene, so encourage everybody to go back into the archives, check out the interview with Kenya Eugene, another beautiful spirit. And speaking of beautiful spirits, we got our friends Rebecca and Raphael with us. I think they're queuing up some more powerful healing tones for the family. And I'm just going to pass the mic to y'all and let you introduce what we're going to hear next.
All right. Here we are, back again. We often think about the messages of our lyrics, and the song just flowed out one day, honoring a teacher of mine and his teachings. For me, I feel that this is an important message for all of us to hear. You are a lighthouse for the world, shining on the sea to guide us home. How each of us, not just the teachers, but even our students, right? We are all learning from each other. Each of us has this capacity within us to hold light, to walk into the world in each conversation, in each interaction, and be that light.
You are a lighthouse for the world, shining on the sea to guide us home. You are a beacon of the love I feel in me and all I see. You guide us safely home. You are the light. You are a lighthouse for the world, shining on the sea to guide you home. We are a beacon of the love we feel inside us all. We'll guide you safely home. You are the light. Sense the holy ones assembled above your crown. And know that they are loving you as they look down. Feel into their energy and make it your own. Become the light. Find your way home. The time is now for you to remember you. No, it's not too late to turn the tide and shine your light. You are a lighthouse for the world, shining on the sea to guide us home. You are a beacon of the love we feel inside us all. You are a lighthouse for the world. You are a lighthouse for the world. You are a lighthouse for the world. You are a lighthouse.
Shining the light bright tonight. Yeah, we need that lighthouse right now.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Yes. Thank you. Thank both of you again for bringing your light tonight and
Pleasure.
knowing that this vibration will carry on much way beyond just tonight. There could be people listening to us like who knows how many years, days, years, months down the road.
Beautiful.
May it be.
beautiful.
Yeah, may it be. Yeah. So if you, the listening person right now, wherever you may be on this great planet, you know, take it in. It's an honor to be in the presence of you two tonight, and
Thank you.
you know, just recognizing your fingerprint of the Most High, and seeing how it comes to fruition through the music is really something else. It's magical.
Thank you so much.
What are we thinking for the next two? And I know you got something on your mind. I see it. I see it in your eyes.
Well, this song, Mother's Call, came out in 15 minutes. I just wrote it. It just poured out of me. It's a very simple lyric, but it was such a profound experience. When Becca came upstairs, I was crying. I was tearing. This song brought me to tears, so may it open all of our hearts. May it help remind us of these times prophesied by the indigenous peoples 500 years ago. This is the time of the coming of the new world of peace, where we return to living in balance again with nature. And we find unity with all humanity. Returning to the earth, returning to that call, listening to her, attuning to her again, remembering the lost ways. Oh, Mother, I'm here. I hear you and release my fear. You're calling me home. I feel you in my bones. I feel you in my bones.
I'm here. I hear you and release my fear. You're calling me home. I feel you in my bones. I feel you in my bones.
What's the name of that track again?
Mother's Call.
Mother's Call. All right. Love it.
That will be on our upcoming
Okay.
release. We actually already have that in the can in the studio. We recorded it a couple weeks ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Rough mixes are in.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Along with Lighthouse.
Along with Lighthouse.
Okay. So something to look forward to. Any idea on when that new album might be coming out? Or I'm sure it's hard to put it. You have a date and an exact time of when it might drop? Not what an estimate.
I would say later this year, maybe
Okay.
middle of the year is my guess, unless it turns into a longer album, in which case
Sure.
later. But you can stay in touch with us through the website, raphaelgroten.com, and you'll find it. It'll be there waiting for you one day.
Yes. Yes. Check it out. So it's Raphael, and just so everybody knows, it's GROTEN. .com.
RAPHAEL.
Yes. Right. Yes. So let's move into one song. We're gonna play a song from Stephen Marley called "Old Soul," and following that, what I'd love to do is maybe play one or two recorded tracks from the album that you guys did together. That's called Unity, which is definitely one of my favorite albums. So people can get a little taste of some of your recorded music, and then maybe we'll come back with however we want to finish things out beyond that. Sounds good. All right.
Thank you.
So Stevie Marley, Old Soul. This was, I want to say this was from 2024. This whole album just really, really touched my soul. It was so powerful. And this song in particular, one of the greatest from the album, and kind of love how he speaks about growing up as the son of Bob Marley and having that legacy, and how I guess sounds like he was about 7 or 8 when Bob transitioned, and how he was called to carry on his father's tradition and that legacy. We speak about legacy a lot, and we see that a lot, in reggae music. So one of the greatest legacies, of course, being the Marleys, and Stephen Marley, I think, is without a doubt the one who sounds probably the most like his father, which is interesting because he does say in this song, he talks a little bit about that. So let's check it out. Once again, Old Soul coming from Stephen Marley, coming right back with Rebecca and Raphael right after this one.
It was 1972, my mom and papa brought me through. Back then I was the favorite, so they say. Even though he was way before his time, I knew every Nesta Marley line. You know that Peter Touch was fly, them diamond socks and corduroy. Fast forward to 1981, my dad moved on and so did I. Inside I kept his songs alive, so they say. I'm an old soul, living in the body of a 9-year-old. I guess I've been here before. I'm an old soul. Tribute to the ones who made it all possible. Inside me, a legacy lives on. It's now 1991. This was the year after graduation. Shabba Ranks was on the radio station. I played some songs for Mama Ritz. I had that girl from round the way. UB40 was on replay. I can't forget that holiday. Marvin Gaye stole her heart away, and I had to learn the hard way. She'll always be a part of me. It's until I met that Mary Jane. Old legends reincarnate. Living in the body of a 12-year-old. I guess I've been here before. I'm an old soul. Tribute to the ones who made it all possible. Inside me, legacy lives on. I'm an old soul. Living in the body of a 12-year-old. Yes, I've been here before. Yes, I've been here before. I'm an old soul. Tribute to the ones who made it all possible. Inside me, a legacy lives on. I'm an old soul. Living in the body of a 12-year-old. Guess I've been here before. I'm an old soul. Tribute to the ones who made it all possible. Inside me, a legacy lives on. Inside me, a legacy lives on.
Okay, family. Once again, it's been an honor being here tonight alongside good friends Raphael and Rebecca. So before we leave us out for the night, why don't you guys just let folks know once again, like where they can find your music and any upcoming things coming up that, mainly, where we can check the music, website, once again, that kind of stuff.
Okay. You can go to raphaelgroten.com, RaphaelGroten.com. You can also find me on Bandcamp, where you can hear all the albums before you purchase them. Of course, we're on all the streaming services as well. In terms of events, if you're local here in Vermont, keep in touch with us through the website. You can sign up for the mailing list. We have an events page as well where we're posting sound healings or concerts that we'll be doing. That's about it.
Perfect. And I also want to mention that, Raphael, you do some kids music. So anybody listening in, if you got kids, tell us just briefly about what you've done as far as your some of your kids' music.
Thank you. Yeah. For many years, I taught preschool music, traveling around, libraries, daycares, that sort of thing. And when lockdown came, I knew that it was time to record all these tracks that I've been writing with kids for so long. And went into my studio and recorded G-Raph, Happily Ever Now. It's G''Raph, R-A-P-H. A little tricky to search, I discovered, on the streaming services. But if you search Happily Ever Now, you'll find it. And it's fun for the whole family. All sorts of genres on there, all original. I'm playing and writing everything. I played my silverware. I got all sorts of fun to be discovered. Slide whistle. I mean, my saxophone.
Gotta have the slide whistle. All right.
Yeah. Good stuff. G-Raph, Happily Ever Now.
Yeah.
You'll know you found it because there's a meditating giraffe in a field.
That's
on the
right.
cover.
Yeah, and I checked it out, and I highly recommend it. Once again, especially if you got kids, check it out. Want to thank you guys once again for coming on the show. It's been a lot of fun, super high vibration, and as I said in the beginning, I could when you guys started playing those first couple tracks, I could feel that stress just leaving my body. I'm like, all right, this is this is gonna be good. Mm-hmm. So it's great that it came to fruition. And, love to have you guys on again, and just encourage the family to support the works. And, it's going to be a beautiful journey I could see coming up in the near future. And especially this new album coming up is really exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. We'll keep you posted. We'd love to come back for sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Dave, for having us.
All right. So let's leave us out. As always, if you got any comments, questions, or requests, you can hit me up at jawworksradio.com. And we are brought to the family this week by 44parallelsuperfoods.com. And you know that we got you covered for the healing herbs and the mushrooms and the maca root powder and all the goods that you're familiar with. So, please check us out, 44parallelsuperfoods.com. We give thanks for everybody being part of this journey, this healing journey, because we're all on this journey together. None of us have reached our destination, so we're just going to keep forwarding on the journey. And we all got something to contribute. We all got our own Jah works, as we say. We all got works to do, and just tap into the spirit. And you're going to be guided to what it is that God has in mind for you. So. We give thanks for everybody being a part of this, no matter where you are on the planet right now and when you may be, because we know that this could be, you might hear this in a couple of days, you might be hearing it in several years. So, big you up, everybody up, Jawworks Radio family. And I could see Raphael's got some, and Rebecca have some instruments ready. We're gonna fade out with some, like an outro, some more sound healing, and I'm gonna pass the microphone to you guys once again and give thanks again coming on, and we'll look forward to following your journey coming up in the near future.
Thank you, Dave.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
And thank you all for listening and going deep with us. We're so grateful. Keep spreading the love out there.